Hey everyone, today we're going to try custom puzzles rated 2000 to 2200. Alright, here we go. First thing I like to do is do a quick count of the material. 1 queen each, 2 rooks each, 1 bishop each. We have 2 pawns, white has 3 pawns. So we're down a pawn. Next I look for checks. Queen g1 check, bishop takes g2 check. Both seem reasonable. Now let's think. How can we use the checks to create a tactic? We're only down 1 pawn. So the first thing that comes to mind is bishop takes g2, king takes g2. We could potentially fork the king and rook. That looks pretty good. So bishop takes g2, king takes g2, queen d2 check. If the queen blocks, we can take, they take back, and then we win the rook on f5. If the rook blocks, we can play rook takes rook, attacking the white queen. And if the queen takes our rook, we take their rook. If they take our queen, we take their queen, and in both cases we're up material. After bishop takes, king takes, queen check, king runs. Now we need to find this check, which forks the rook and the king. So we'll be able to win a rook. If bishop takes, king takes, queen check, king runs this way, this rook is for free. Queen takes rook. So I think we have all the bases covered. Well, we do also have, after bishop takes, king takes, rook takes. But I don't think that's as good. I think we want to get the fork. Okay, so they block with rook. The solution we had here was rook takes rook. Queen and rook lined up, queen and rook lined up. There's no good checks for white. This rook is pinned, so there's no rook e8 check. And this should be it. We're up a rook. Alright, 2100 puzzle. Let's try another one. 1 queen each, 1 pawn each. So we have a rook for a bishop and pawn. We're actually up 1 point. This one feels like it's going to be a sacrifice. So the checks are rook f6, queen f5, queen f6, queen f7. The first thing that really jumps out at me is we have this idea that if we can get the queen here, not being captured by the pawn, and the king runs this way, queen h6 is mate. So I'm feeling pretty strongly that it's rook f6 check to start with. If pawn takes, queen takes, king h5, we have a mate. Okay, but what if we check and the king runs this way to h5? There we have 2 checks. g6 check, and their king will run to h6, or rook h6 check, and they have to take. Neither of those seem good enough. We do also have queen c2 check, which can be blocked by the bishop. Oh, I just thought of something. After rook f6 check, king here. I was wondering if we could create some sort of mating net. I think I see it. Okay, rook f6 check. King here. g6 check. King here. Queen h4 check. Bishop has to block. Queen takes bishop is checkmate. Alright, so there's two puzzles rated 2000 to 2200. Let me know what you think of these tactics puzzles in the comments. Thanks for watching.